Ohio Motorcycle Permit Practice Test 4.
Question 1. When following other motorcycles, what should be the minimum space cushion?
2 seconds. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds.
Answer.
2 seconds.
Question 2. If you need to brake and swerve, you
must brake while swerving. Should brake before swerving. Should brake after swerving. Must brake before or after swerving.
Answer.
Must brake before or after swerving.
Question 3. While riding your motorcycle, you approach a crosswalk that a pedestrian just stepped into. What should you do?
Stop and wait for the pedestrian to cross the road. Proceed if the pedestrian is not in your lane. Proceed as long as you will not hit the pedestrian. Stop inside the crosswalk.
Answer.
Stop and wait for the pedestrian to cross the road.
Question 4. It is difficult for other cars to see motorcycles. Which of the following can increase your visibility to others?
All these answers are correct. Wear proper clothing. Ride in the best lane position. Use your headlight.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 5. When stopping or slowing down, the most effective method is to use
both brakes. Engine braking only. The rear brake only. The front brake only.
Answer.
Both brakes.
Question 6. How can you protect yourself from injury during a collision?
Roll away from the motorcycle. Try to land with your arms first. Try to jump off the bike before hitting the ground. Wear protective motorcycle clothes and gear.
Answer.
Wear protective motorcycle clothes and gear.
Question 7. In order to avoid fatigue, you should stop riding at least every hours.
1. 4. 2. 6.
Answer.
2.
Question 8. If an object suddenly appears in your way of riding, you should, to avoid a crash,
swerve and apply brakes. Apply front brake gently. Lean your motorcycle. Swerve around the object.
Answer.
Swerve around the object.
Question 9. To help stabilize the motorcycle in a turn, you should
pull in the clutch. Increase the throttle. Decrease the throttle. Apply the rear brake.
Answer.
Increase the throttle.
Question 10. When passing another vehicle,
turn on your hazard lights. You should ride close to the road edge. You must not exceed the speed limit. Ride in the highest gear.
Answer.
You must not exceed the speed limit.
Question 11. To avoid lurching while downshifting, what should you do?
Make sure the motorcycle is traveling slow enough for the gear. Never shift below second gear. Only downshift if you are an experienced rider. Brake while shifting.
Answer.
Make sure the motorcycle is traveling slow enough for the gear.
Question 12. Which of the following is acceptable to wear on a motorcycle?
Sturdy jacket, boots, and gloves. Gloves, bright shoes, denim jacket. Jeans, t-shirt, helmet. Boots, shorts, leather jacket.
Answer.
Sturdy jacket, boots, and gloves.
Question 13. When entering a turn and you need to change gears, when should that change occur?
After completing the turn. At any time. After entering the turn. Before entering the turn.
Answer.
Before entering the turn.
Question 14. When it starts to rain, what lane position can be hazardous?
The right and center. The left. The left and right. The center.
Answer.
The center.
Question 15. When pulling off to the side of the road, you must check to see
that it is a well-lit area, that the surface is firm enough to ride on, that your brakes are working, that it is a designated area.
Answer.
That the surface is firm enough to ride on.
Question 16. The best way to stay alert while riding a motorcycle is to
avoid making long trips. Drive only during the day. Take frequent rest breaks. Drink beverages with caffeine.
Answer.
Take frequent rest breaks.
Question 17. If you lock the rear brake on a surface with good traction,
you should release the rear brake and reapply it. You can keep it locked until you come to a complete stop. Release the rear brake and use the front brake only. Release both brakes and coast to a stop.
Answer.
You can keep it locked until you come to a complete stop.
Question 18. Motorcycles can slip on grease left by cars on the road. Where are these most likely to be found?
On multi-lane highways. On gravel roads. At busy intersections. On bridges and overpasses.
Answer.
At busy intersections.
Question 19. The best way to swerve is to
press the hand grip in the direction you want to turn while avoiding braking. Press the hand grip in the opposite direction you want to turn. Brake while you are swerving. Pull in the clutch and apply the rear brake.
Answer.
Press the hand grip in the direction you want to turn while avoiding braking.
Question 20. Motorcycle drivers cannot drive on highways.
Without a helmet and proper protective gear. During rush hour. At night, because your lights aren't bright enough. Unless you can travel safely at the minimum posted speed.
Answer.
Unless you can travel safely at the minimum posted speed.
Question 21. The best way to cross unavoidable obstacles on the road is to
cross them at a 45-degree angle. Put your feet down for support. Walk your motorcycle across them. Cross them at a 90-degree angle.
Answer.
Cross them at a 90-degree angle.
Question 22. To help keep the motorcycle steady through a turn, you should
decrease your speed. Increase your speed. Maintain or decrease your speed. Maintain or increase your speed.
Answer.
Maintain or increase your speed.
Question 23. In which of these situations would you use the engine cut-off switch?
When your throttle is stuck. On slippery surfaces to avoid slipping. When being followed by a tailgater. When you need to stop quickly.
Answer.
When your throttle is stuck.
Question 24. The staggered formation is the best choice when
parking parallel to the curb. Riding in a group. There is an emergency situation. Riding around curves.
Answer.
Riding in a group.
Question 25. Rolling under throttle through a turn will
cause the motorcycle to tip over. Help stabilize the motorcycle. Cause the motorcycle to skid. Help the motorcycle stop.
Answer.
Help stabilize the motorcycle.
Question 26. Decrease your chances of being involved in a collision by
communicate your intentions. All these answers are correct. Maintaining an adequate space cushion. Be visible.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 27. When braking on slippery surfaces, you should
use both brakes. Use the rear brake only. Use the front brake only. Always coast in neutral.
Answer.
Use both brakes.
Question 28. You are in danger of hitting an object and need to swerve to avoid it. What is the best way to initiate the swerve?
Lean sharply in the opposite direction from which you need to swerve. Apply a small amount of pressure to the handle of the side you need to swerve. Apply a small amount of pressure to the handle of the opposite side you need to swerve. Lean sharply in the direction you need to swerve.
Answer.
Apply a small amount of pressure to the handle of the side you need to swerve.
Question 29. Which of the following does not increase your safety when riding at night?
Changing your lane position. Passing slower vehicles. Wearing reflective coating. Decreasing your speed.
Answer.
Passing slower vehicles.
Question 30. The majority of your motorcycle brake power is provided by
The rear brake. The front brake. By the front and rear brake equally. The clutch.
Answer.
The front brake.
Question 31. Help balance your motorcycle while turning by
Dragging your feet on the ground. Keeping both knees against the gas tank. All these answers are correct. Leaning the opposite way of the motorcycle.
Answer.
Keeping both knees against the gas tank.
Question 32. What are the 4 steps to making a proper turn?
Press, look, slow, roll. Slow, press, look, roll. Look, press, roll, slow. Slow, look, press, roll.
Answer.
Slow, look, press, roll.
Question 33. Head checks while riding motorcycles.
Only need to be done at night. Only need to be done when preparing a left turn. Are not required because motorcycles do not have blind spots. Should be performed before changing lanes.
Answer.
Should be performed before changing lanes.
Question 34. Which brake is most powerful?
The rear brake. The foot brake. Both front and rear brake are equal. The front brake.
Answer.
The front brake.
Question 35. In hot weather, what type of clothing should you wear while riding your motorcycle?
Long pants and a t-shirt. Denim shorts and a leather jacket. Sturdy clothing that covers your arms and legs completely. Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable.
Answer.
Sturdy clothing that covers your arms and legs completely.
Question 36. The motorcycle and rider should lean at the same angle when in
Slow, tight turns. Quick, sharp turns. Normal turns. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
Normal turns.
Question 37. Before mounting the motorcycle, you should check
The foot pegs and gas level. The windshield and the kickstand. The mirrors and the exhaust. The tires and lights.
Answer.
The tires and lights.
Question 38. Because a motorcycle has a smaller profile than a car,
Special lights are required. It is less visible. It is faster. Shoulder checks are not required.
Answer.
It is less visible.
Question 39. Because cars merging onto the highway may not see you, you should
Flash your brake light. Pull in the clutch. Move to a further lane if possible. Move into the center lane position.
Answer.
Move to a further lane if possible.
Question 40. Before changing lanes on a multi-lane road, you should check
the lane next to you and the far lane. Your signal light. The lane next to you only. The far lane.
Answer.
The lane next to you and the far lane.
Question 41. You should flash your brake light when you are about to stop and you are
being followed too closely. Stopping more quickly than others will expect. All these answers are correct. Stopping in an unusual place.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 42. The center lane position is best for
preparing to pass the car ahead of you. Pulling up to blind intersections. Preparing to pull off the side of the road. Being seen by the driver ahead of you.
Answer.
Being seen by the driver ahead of you.
Question 43. There are possible lane positions available to a motorcycle in a single lane of traffic.
1, 4, 2, 3.
Answer.
3.
Question 44. Which of the following is not required for a motorcycle passenger?
Passenger footrests. Approved eye protection. Designate seat room. A helmet.
Answer.
Approved eye protection.
Question 45. Before pulling off the road, it is important to check
the traffic in front of you. The surface to see if it is safe to ride on. To see if it is a designated pull-out area. Your lights, to see if they are working.
Answer.
The surface to see if it is safe to ride on.
Question 46. Before making an emergency stop on the side of the road, you should
make sure your luggage is secure. Skim your feet along the road. Check to see that the surface is firm enough to ride on. Move into the center lane position.
Answer.
Check to see that the surface is firm enough to ride on.
Question 47. Driving a motorcycle is than driving a car.
More work. Less work at night. Less work during the day. The same amount of work.
Answer.
More work.
Question 48. Which brake control should you use when you need to stop?
The emergency brake. Both front and rear brake controls. The front brake. The rear brake.
Answer.
Both front and rear brake controls.
Question 49. If you are a beginner rider, you should ride no more than hours per day.
6, 4, 8, 2,
Answer.
6.
Question 50. You are permitted to carry a passenger if
The passenger has special shoes. They are wearing protective clothing. Your motorcycle is designed to carry another person. You have a special license.
Answer.
Your motorcycle is designed to carry another person. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.